Welcome to Reaper Life 2, Episode 2. In this episode we do Where There's Smoke in the Cerulean Hills on Reaper 7 Skulls. This is going to be the last R7 video, at least for a while maybe, of this series. I think everything at least up to the point where we're at is going to be like R8s and R10s. This will also be the last episode where my sound settings are a problem. You're only, just like in the last episode, you're only going to hear my mic and then the others in the background that just happen to be coming through my mic. So next episode, that's going to be fixed and things will be back to normal. I want to say thank you to all the viewers for all your positive comments on the trailer and for episode 1. We've had tons of fun so far. I had a lot of fun putting that trailer together, and the others, the others got to decide like what their little action shot was going to be and where and what they would do. So it was fun getting that all together, and I really appreciate hearing that you guys enjoyed the trailer and that you were excited for the series. The first episode had a pretty long intro, and a lot of my videos do, and I know some people don't like that. If you don't like the long intros, you can just fast forward to the quest. I know there are some people that do like the longer intros, and I always like to explain what I'm doing and really contextualize things. I also want to say that in every episode of the series, in the video description, you're going to find a link to our builds. If you're newer to Reaper mode, you're going to find links to a couple Reaper mode survival guides that I posted last year. A couple of videos that would just help you, be a little bit better prepared for Reaper mode. There's also going to be a couple links in there to a couple episodes of DDO Cast that I was a guest on, where we talked about Reaper mode, building for Reaper mode, etc. So after Reaper Life 1, I didn't do a whole lot of high skull quests. The quests that we did in Reaper Life 1, for a lot of them, that's the highest I had ever done up to this point. In fact, for a while there, I got in like an R5 rut where it was just do everything on R5 because it was easier just to do that, and a lot of times we weren't running with a full crew anyway, so it was just R5 so for several lives. But these last few lives, I've really been trying to step it up where we can, and like I said, in this series you're going to see us doing quests. All of the videos are going to be on difficulties higher than we've ever done before, so it's not like you're seeing, oh, we've done this a whole bunch of times on the skull rating that you're seeing. This is new for all of us, and that's part of the fun, part of the challenge. So this crew was selected because these are the folks that I run with. Since Reaper Life 1, all of these folks I've been running regularly with. Like I said in the first intro, Nimbin, virtually every life. Tanks, every life since he's come back to the game. And then Ina, most lives that she's been here, but she was gone for a big part of that time. But when she was here, running with her when we can, and Little Mama as well. Mickey is the one person, though, of the crew that wasn't running with us regularly during our heroic racials because, as I mentioned before, Mickey likes to keep his toonset cap and do a lot of raiding. He's not a grinder. He doesn't knock out a bunch of past lives. But I really, wanted him to be the healer of the crew. Just like in the first series, these guys don't know I'm recording. I mean, they kind of assume that I'm recording all the time, which most of the time I am, but sometimes I'm not. And I never tell them that I am because I want to capture an organic experience. I don't want to, if I found that when you tell people you're recording, they act differently. And I don't want them to act differently. I just want this to be a very natural, capturing a very natural experience. So I never tell them I'm recording. In the first intro, I mentioned some of the goals of this series. In addition to what I mentioned there, we also want this series, just like Reaper Life 1, to be about showing people that these heroic high skull quests are doable. And they can be done without using cheese methods, without perching, without using 6 warlocks or 6 PK casters. And you're going to see us do a lot of very high skull content, including quite a few R10s. Like just going toe to toe with these mobs. We also want to encourage others to challenge themselves. Especially when Reaper Mode first came out, there was this mindset that, oh, higher skulls are just impossible to do, especially in heroics. And, so a lot of people are doing lower skulls. And for a while there, it seemed like people were posting higher skull stuff, but, I look at the LFMs and it just seems like it's almost all R1s, R1s, R1s. So we really want to encourage you to not be complacent. Challenge yourself where you can. It's great to do R1s if that's what you can do, but if you're smoking R1s, well, it could be time to step it up to R2. Maybe R3, and just keep challenging yourself. I'm not saying that you need to spend 45 minutes in every quest, but at the same time, if you keep pushing yourself a little bit and you get more and more comfortable with, with R2s, R3s, R4s, R5s, you're going to get a lot more Reaper XP in those 1 to 20 heroic lives. And it really does add up. It can be the difference, if you're running R1s, you might only get 50, 60,000 Reaper XP in a life. Whereas, I'm trying to run, typically nothing below R5 in my 1 to 20s, and I'm getting 150,000, 175,000 Reaper XP per life. In Reaper Life 1, during a few of the intros, I posed a question. I said, a year from now, would we look back and think it was funny that we thought R5s and 6s, for example, were hard? Because new content comes out and sometimes it's really hard. It's really challenging at first, and then, we get new gear and power creep, etc., etc. We get more Reaper points, and so here we are almost a year later, and R5s and 6, is it funny that we thought R5s and 6 are hard? Well, for us, kinda. When this crew goes into like an R5 dungeon, we just smoke it. It's just like, almost feels like it's casual or something, and that may sound pretentious, but if we do have a full crew, like this full crew, I mean, just R5s are just nothing to this crew. So it's interesting to put it in that kind of context. There's a lot of people crying still that, oh, melees need more of a leg up, or, Reaper mode isn't fair. Reaper mode isn't supposed to be fair. They said that at the outset. And, I've seen plenty of melees do just fine in Reaper mode. And I really think that, a lot of people are still stuck in an old school mindset that, for so many years in DDO, for like the last 3 years leading up to Reaper mode, there was this mindset of just all that matters is DPS. Get your 1,000 hit points, get your 100 PRR, and then all that matters is DPS. Well, you can't do that in Reaper mode. You gotta build for it, and that's another thing like we want to show here. Like, I'm not a melee, but I am up front, and Nimbin is up front as well, and so we want to show you that you can go toe to toe with these higher skull mobs. We certainly can die a lot, but dying is part of Reaper mode. That's one of the things that you have to just accept going into Reaper mode. Like, you're gonna die. Maybe not every time, but there's gonna be some tough champions with some tough abilities, and you're gonna get wrecked sometimes, and you're gonna see us get wrecked sometimes, and that's part of the fun. Like I said before, I want to show you that we do struggle with some of these. And in some other videos, you're going to see us just rock it. Like we did an R10 video last night where we just owned it. Going toe to toe with these mobs, and we just performed exceedingly well. And I'm really looking forward to sharing that video with you. That's quite a few episodes away. Alright, so in this episode we are level 3, and at this point I'm fully geared. Last time I just had mostly junk gear on or nothing at all, but I'm fully, seriously geared now. In Reaper Life 1 we did this quest on R6, and it took us 40 minutes, and it was rough. It was really rough. Well, now we're doing this on R7, 9 months later, and we did it in half the time. It does have a rough start. This is a tough quest. When you're doing this at level on Reaper mode, those orcs hit really, really hard. So you're going to see a really bumpy start here. But then, you know, halfway through the video or so, things smooth out quite a bit. But you're going to see us all die in this episode. Alright, so let's get to it with R7, Where There's Smoke. Yeah, now what? Yeah, you never can tell around here. Remember, don't go up there, don't aggro anything, we don't have to. Here comes a champ caster who just got stoned. Here comes more. Wow, I thought I could kill them real quick because they were almost dead. And they totally fucked me up.
Remember, we went to a wilderness area to get here, so if you look at...
There's a Fear Reaper on the right.
Sweet, and everything's following you. It's nice to find all of you shit behind us. Holy shit. Oh, there's a ton of shit behind us, and they're all champs. Well, where there's dead bodies.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if I could reach the shrine. The bad news is there's another Fear Reaper here.
Any good news?
Yeah, none. Well, he's down to about half. Yeah, what'd you expect?
I wasn't prepared for that.
This is gonna have to be like a raise, get a dot on him, and there's another one at the shrine.
Gotta wait for him to stop. Gonna do what I did.
No, he's just gonna start screaming right away.
Well, the thing is that he's right next to the reincarnation shroud, or resurrection shroud. Which means that will be in his ear bubble, will be like his ear to sleep.
But,
His back is still a threat.
I mean, I gotta call lightning and a creeping cold on him. The stop screaming thing doesn't matter.
He's right there. Don't.
It would matter if he was away from us.
You have to be like right on it for that bubble to go. And I find that the bubble is a lot more finicky at lower levels than it is at higher levels.
Okay. Now we can start getting this under control. Until we lose control again. Ooh, sing it. Sing Eric Carmen, Lose Control. Nobody? Nobody? No. Huge hit in the 80s.
I just sang what you told me to sing. You said to sing the words Eric Cartman.
No, not Eric Cartman.
Eagle.
Eric Carmen.
Carmen San Diego, where are you?
Yeah, let's wait.
Yeah, it must have been the first one.
Solar Cruelty aggroed on us. Petrifying Runestone for the win.
You know, it'd be cool to get one of those dogs, but if he was like a stone guard or a soul cruelty or Dingo or double dots or some shit, then they'll be like double dotting those things. The stone guards are hard to kill too. Yeah, like a big deal. So it'd be nice, you know, temporary tank before we get fucked up. But they're
Plague Reaper coming. Damn, all that shit aggroed. Die, Plague Reaper! Why won't you die? Nice healing, Mickey. Mickey, you want to use that shrine?
I'm sure do.
Okay, wait for Mickey, guys. This one thing we're going to have to do is exercise patience this life, and that's one thing I've already been guilty of failing on. But, you know, we'll all work together.
I did put my contract in preparation.
That did bring a lot of costs to my bank. Just because I need to pass them out. Like, level. But I didn't think I'd need to list them out this way.
I don't want to visit my him, so I actually have the 600 and 800.
No, but why not?
See if you can stone the Elemental Fury Wizard up there. Oh, nice, Vorpal. Nice. Oh my god, I love you, Vorpal range tunes.
Big Touch Champion coming through the swamp.
K-Pax. Stone him, stone him, stone
I
him.
don't know what drugs you're doing, but I should be doing it.
Nice.
There we go.
No, that's just a...
That's a hand quest.
Mickey, you're a much better healer than that guy we had healing in Reaper Life 1.
But
I think I touched a nerve.
What was it?
I was spitting hot fire.
Here's a K-Pax.
Alright, the danger spot's coming up.
The K-Pax is stoned.
Oh, you... Pandemonium Arch Ranger. One shot is gone. Oh, wolfed with him. And there's a remnant that can do so.
Okay, we're gonna have to run Mama back to the shrine. It's pretty far back there too. Or we can fight for the shrine that's... We could. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely use the mana. Let's go ahead and do that. Right up here, up the
I
hill.
think it'd be smarter, because what if the farm becomes an issue, then we can just come to this shrine instead of not figure all that out.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're right. I'm wrong. You're smart. I'm stupid. You're good looking. I'm not attractive.
There's an issue though. Fear Reaper.
Shit.
And it's coming right for us.
Whose idea was this?
I thought he was Jake.
Okay, the good news is the Fear Reaper's dead.
Demon Soul. Demon Soul range.
The Demon Soul is stoned. The Spice Girl is dead. Okay, we got him right where we want him. What? We weren't even... Oh, bad communication. Oh no, yeah, but then we said we were going to clear the other one. You were looking at bad jokes, weren't you? Yeah, we don't get to think independently. We follow orders or people die. He's stoned again. I wonder if I can sneak in this shrine. Because I've got no mana. I'm 5 kinds of useless right now. Normally I'm only 4 kinds of useless. Fuck! I got the shrine though. Yeah.
We'll get you in a second.
This shit is intense. Other way, Mickey. Oh, that's Nimbin. Other way, Nimbin.
By the way, I'm trying to kill a wolf.
You're running away from my heels. Okay, do we have Mama?
Running towards Mickey's slave.
Forgot about him. He was the arch enemy.
Okay, have we
Can I
pro...
save that shrine and go all the way back? Wait, you can try to get a pet. I don't think I did use the fish shrine.
Oh, that's a champ chest. I thought that was just a ham chest. Got 64 remnants out of it. Okay, we got a dog helping us now.
A light bear too. I hope it gets a second heal on itself.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, I'm on and ready to go.
Let's go.
And I got a bomber dot bitch.
Gonna be a big fight up here before the end fight, guys. Take it slow.
A lot of grease up there.
I've got every single pot in this game. Because I got another one.
If I had 100 more reaper points, I would have survived that. Just drop my signal off.
Deja vu.
Don't aggro anymore, Mickey. We're gonna kick you right out of Reaper Life, Theo. You haven't earned your wings yet. Wait, we need your heals. Never mind. Please don't leave us, Mickey.
Yeah, I've been following.
You're the one person here that wasn't running with us normally. But, you know, we needed a healer and I wanted to recruit the best.
But I was thinking about it, you got you.
I used to be one of those prophets, like 3D level or whatever. And you know what? I don't listen.
What did you say, Ina? Brace for impact.
Same way. Like, I used to, at one
Try not to
point in
fall.
time in my game, I was something about this game. Now I don't
If you can
think I
charm,
can.
that'd be really cool. That's a carny. Didn't expect to survive that. Damn. Okay guys, all we gotta do is kill an army of orcs and then we win. I'm getting this collectible before we all die in a fire.
All go around the building and won't aggro.
Oh, they'll come right through here. They will break down this door. But it's gonna be a lot of ducking and weaving. Him and Han. You guys ready? Summons draw fire.
Everybody run behind the building. There's a song about fire safety.
Okay, we're doing this. Prepare for shitstorm. Inferno.
Oh, shit. Fire the fucking laser!
Collapse on yellow.
40 yeah, and if I do need it. More down. I managed to get a couple tons off.
Oh god, that boss is scary. I really don't want to fight the boss until we get this trash taken care of. There's a lost soul behind the building. Wow. Good job. I pretty much didn't help in that end fight at all. Rats. Okay, so this is one skull higher and half the time that it took us in Reaper Life 1. Crude bobble.
Oh, nice.
That'll be part of a Lobby prize kit in one of my upcoming games. Woohoo, nice work guys.